Here at SecZetta, we're having lots of conversations with franchise organizations that are struggling to incorporate their franchisee employees into their identity programs. The challenges stem from one important fact. The franchisee, while associated with a franchisor, is not directly employed by that franchisor. So they are in fact a third party when it comes to their identity and access. The franchisee is also a customer of the franchisor, as they have purchased the right to do business under the franchise name, use the franchise business processes, and generally get access to resources required to do business as a franchisee. This crossover from workforce identity to customer identity requires franchisors to balance workforce identity security and customer user experience. And they must do this while giving up control of the franchisee employee lifecycle to the franchise owner. You see, franchise owners drive their own HR processes, yet the franchisor's identity program doesn't usually include an easy-to-use direct line of communication between the franchise owner and the franchisor identity processes. What we're noticing is that many organizations are attempting to close the gap by cobbling together a solution, or more a process, using existing identity or IT solutions like IGA or ticketing systems. In doing so, they are all running into a few of the same challenges. Number one, user-friendliness issues. Franchise owners don't like having to use these solutions that are most often designed for more tech-savvy administrators. They might fumble through the unintuitive request process, but they want to get it over with as quickly as possible, and will do all they can to avoid having to use it. Number two, visibility and control limitations. Each franchise owner should only be able to control or see those franchisee employees that actually work for them. And most of these identity or ticketing solutions don't allow for that type of segregation of data or workflow permissions. Number three, untimely or non-existent maintenance of data. Franchise owners are busy. They might make it a priority to trudge through the tedious onboarding process because it means getting more help in the door. But when it comes to updating or maintaining the information via these cobbled together processes, franchise owners have better things to do. That means the franchisor is seldom made aware if a franchisee employee's status changes, which means their access may persist indefinitely. Number four, franchise relationships are highly complex. Franchise locations, and therefore their employees, can have owners, operators, managers, regional managers, customer relationship managers. The list goes on. Each of these relationships provides valuable insight to inform identity and access. But most identity solutions are limited when it comes to defining and tracking multi-level or matrixed relationships. This limitation often means these details must be tracked outside of the solution, and any changes to the relationships must be handled manually via tiresome processes. This is just a small sampling of some of the struggles SecZetta is addressing for customers in their efforts to better integrate their franchisee employees into their identity program. To learn more about how SecZetta helps, check out the resources accompanying this video.